So you may recall an incident Saturday, this is February 26th, around 7:40 p.m. Our police officers were dispatched to the intersection of Elizabeth Avenue and Bernina in reference to a person shot. Upon arrival, officers did in fact locate an individual that had been shot. That call did come in from some joggers that were on a trail adjacent to that location, and we were able to begin conducting a preliminary investigation at that time. Immediately, homicide detectives responded to the scene, and we did begin investigating this case with many resources and tools having been allocated from our office. On scene, we were able to recover some ballistic evidence, and upon further investigation, we were able to track down some video evidence in which we began to comb through very carefully. And since that time, you have seen our team go back out and begin canvassing in this community, trying to solicit the support from the community to provide any information that we can in moving this investigation forward. So we are here today after looking at this case very meticulously and bringing in several entities of our department and examining the physical evidence, as well as evidence received from the pathologist and preliminary information received from the medical examiner's office. And the incident on that date in question involving Mr. Thomas Arnold is being deemed a homicide at this time. And that is specifically pertaining to the categorization. Make no mistake about it, this case has been investigated as a homicide since the inception of the incident. But today, after examining the physical evidence as well as the information received from the medical examiner's office, we are ready to announce that this is officially a homicide investigation. So we have been joined here by Mrs. Dinger. We have been joined here by the family in reference to working in tandem as we move forward in this investigation. And I'm surrounded here by members of my team as well. The lead investigator stands to my right, that is Nichelle Parent, as well as members of our complex team in the homicide unit. So these investigators that have been working diligently in this investigation are very experienced and very trained, and we are hoping to come before you today to solicit any additional information that the public may have in aiding us in moving this investigation forward. I do want to show you a picture here, as the reward regarding this investigation has been increased to $10,000. And what we're here to essentially say at this time, and if the public has any information regarding this investigation, if you heard anything, if you observed anything, to please contact the Atlanta Police Department's Homicide Unit, or you can contact Crime Stoppers anonymously. Once again, this reward has been increased to $10,000, and we are hoping, as we have in so many cases before in which the community has stepped up for the Atlanta Police Department and helped us to move investigations forward, we are hoping to work in tandem with you, as well as this family that has been very supportive, very cooperative, and very helpful to us at this time in trying to move this investigation forward. So we will answer any questions that you might have at this time regarding the investigation.
Is anyone with the family?
Yeah, the family will not be speaking at this time.
Can you talk a little bit about what happens when you get a call like this and what goes into deciding how it's classified?
Certainly. So upon receiving this call, as mentioned on February 26th, the detectives responded to this location, and we did begin looking at the scene diligently. And one of the things we have to do is dot our I's, cross our T's, make sure that we are looking at all the physical evidence, and we're speaking directly with the pathologist and speaking with the medical examiner's office, and in many cases, sometimes as well as our state partners, to determine a specific classification of the incident. But make no mistake about it, any time that we find an individual in our city and it is a death investigation, we pursue that investigation as a homicide from the onset, and we let the puzzle pieces fall in line until it tells us otherwise. So this case has been investigated as a homicide since the inception of the incident, We did return to the scene the following day with a flyer trying to solicit information from the public. We were knocking on doors in the community on Elizabeth Street as well as Bernina. We were speaking to businesses in the area, and we were canvassing that area for video evidence, electronic evidence, and also speaking to our video integration center to see what video that we could obtain in reference to this case. So that is the relentless work that has been done up until this point. Our investigators have been working tirelessly to comb through video, and we're asking the public, we do still think there might be some additional video out there. If you are a private resident or if you were someone in the area that might have captured something on your cell phone, please forward that information to our office. We want to comb through every piece of evidence that we can. So this has been a team effort in Atlanta Police Department. We're working in tandem with our analysts. In the Atlanta Police Department, our Homeland Security Unit has been essential in providing us with some forensic cell phone support and looking through some electronic evidence, and in many components of our office. Forensic experts in our office. We have people that specialize in blood patterns. We have people that specialize in interviews, interrogations. Just every gauntlet of this investigation we have put in motion to make sure that properly our tools and resources are used to find a solution to this case and provide this family closure.
Did the victim live around the area of
the victim did live not too far from the incident location. Yeah.
How important is it to get help from the public in cases like this?
It's essential to get help from the public in cases like this. We go back just a couple weeks ago where the public was essential in leading us to an important item of evidentiary value pertaining to the taxi cab driver that was murdered at Centennial Olympic Park. We were able to recover that vehicle, and we processed that vehicle for items of evidentiary value. So the public is essential in investigations like this, and we constantly work in tandem, work as a team with the public to move these types of investigations forward. For some reason or another, the city of Atlanta always steps up and is always in the right place and the right space for us in this homicide team, and we are ready to receive that information from our community and act upon any information that you can provide us in moving this case forward.
Does anybody have anything else? I think we're good.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. We appreciate it.